Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Planet Coaster. We're doing alright, but we got a mission this episode. We want to make a coaster that goes over 80 miles an hour. I've decided this part of the park is dead to me, but I'm going to leave it to fester. We'll see how it goes. Maybe Lazy River, Lazy Lake will eventually bring this place back. The queue was quick. I want to go on it. It's making money. But what I'm thinking is, like, there's an enormous bottleneck, like, right here. This might be backwards reasoning, but I was thinking, like, if I build a coaster here, maybe I can siphon some of the demand. The alternative is that I might just be creating, like, a different form of demand. I don't know. We're gonna find out, I suppose. To facilitate this, here's what I'm gonna do. I want to close the teacups. I want to go to the checklist, which is one of these. There we go. Move exit. There we go. And then I basically want to create the world's worst exit. But to be honest with you, the teacups, also known as Madrina's Wild Ride, not the most important ride in the theme park right now. We're going to go on speed 1 while we do this, just to give you the illusion of there being some form of dynamicness. And there's so many people over here. What do? I think we build a path that goes like this. And this is the, like, second most important part of getting ready to build this roller coaster is, you know, choosing the area it's going to be in. We're no longer just plunking things down. If you're wondering, by the way, like, why don't you build some more of your friends' roller coasters? Hey, dude, I don't disagree with you. What would be sweet is if my friends built any other roller coasters and uploaded them to the Steam Workshop, but I guess that's not really a high priority for them right now for whatever reason. It's just a nice little skyway right now. Then we're going to have it do a sharp 90-degree bend to get that nausea rating up. Ha ha ha. We're going to go drop it. And this is the new area of our park where we're going to build this this next coaster. We're making so much money. We're in the 40,000s. That's pretty sweet. So let's just plan out the very basics of how we want this coaster to go. I think I want it to go out like this and then back around. And honestly, my idea for how this coaster is going to look is very simple. We need what are the two things we need out of coasters here? 8 excitement, 80 miles an hour. I basically want it to be the world's highest drop, and then you hit 80 miles an hour, and then it just takes you back around to the start. Rob's Redemption has been fixed. To be honest with you, I don't know if anything will truly ever fix Rob's Redemption. So we're going to go coasters. And, you know, some of these coasters, they got good ratings. Look, I mean, the Venom, it's got a nice 6.01 excitement. Digitizer, 6.76, that's amazing, but we gotta build our own coaster here. And we should build something we've never seen before. Either the Boa or the Equalizer. We've never built anything out of the Equalizer here. And this is another hyper coaster. We could build spinning roller coasters. American Arrow is fun as well, but we built several of those already. But sure, we're gonna build, really? The Equalizers for all ages? That seems a little, ridiculous to me. You know what? We're just gonna go with the standard station now. I like seeing lineups. We don't need to have, you know, 15,000 people ride the roller coaster each time. Although, you know, the Lunch Loser does better as a result of the number of people who can ride it simultaneously. Where is the car on the Lunch Loser anyway? Oh, there it is. It's coming back to the station. So, I mean, I've already told you the way that I imagine this is gonna go. We're going to flatten this out to the foundation. I am essentially... I'm going to manufacture a bit of a basin here that we can go into. I know that this looks hideous right now. This is actually, though, Peter Molyneux's wet dream. So please have some respect. And we've spent like $5 doing that already. So I think we're probably pretty much done with that. We do need a lot of space. Like, let's not be misleading about that. We're gonna need space to get this taken care of. And, you know, we could build into this area again later anyway. There we go. We got some carved rock. This thing will start with the world's highest climb. And to be honest with you, I don't know if anyone's ever gonna ride this. All I know is that we're gonna build it and we're gonna leave it open as long as it's not losing money. Ideally, it will function, you know? Like, people will want to get on it. We know that they're not hitting 80 on the lunch loser. They're probably not too far away from it. But they're not quite hitting 80. So we might have to go like one higher. It doesn't have to be the world's highest roller coaster. That's a bit of an exaggeration. Is it higher than the lunch loser? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it is. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, is this the same kind of track? I thought this one was the Anubis. No, this is a different kind of track, I think. Even though they look exactly the same. And this is a no-nonsense ride, dude. You get on the coaster. It lifts you up. It drops you down. And that's pretty much it right there. Except, wait a minute. It drops you down even further into the bowels of the earth. I wonder, can we have them like go through a tunnel down here? We probably can, honestly. It's a costly endeavor that we're taking part in right now. And it looks hideous. We'll try to cover that up later, I suppose, because at the present moment it looks, it just looks god-awful, let's be realistic. But we've created a basin. What does this basin mean? It means we can drop you very, very slightly further than we used to be able to, okay? That's what it means. It's my dream coaster, okay? It's not your dream coaster. It's gonna dump you, like, right into the freaking ground there. You're gonna lose your mind. Okay, I see why you wanted this to be slightly smoother. Fair enough. It's gonna drop your ass right into the abyss. And you're gonna be like, oh, please don't drop me into the abyss. And it's gonna be like, no, you're getting dropped, son. And then, honestly, like, if we don't need all this space, we're not gonna take all this space. The next step is we're just gonna have you, you know, maybe do something like this. In what possible human world does that not work? Is it because we need to make this terrain even grosser over here? Flatten the surface. Does this look like it's being flattened to the surface to you, mon frere? Oh god, get out of here. Flatten the get out of here. No, this is not right. This is not how you... This isn't how I go. One of these days I'll figure out how to use the terraforming tool. You know what? Just get down. Just get pushed. I created this ground, and now it's costing me money to get rid of this ground. I don't want to rough it. It's smooth, sure. Featuring Rob Thomas. That's not what I'm looking for. There we go. Flatten the surface, or flatten the foundation. Dude, it's raising ground out of nowhere. That's the ticket rate. Oh my god, it's fucking disgusting. This is... I have done a terrible thing. It's like I'm Galactus right now and I'm eating worlds. It's hideous. And now this actually goes deeper. Excuse me? Oh, but of course if we click on that, it raises it up. Okay, don't spend all of your money reshaping the world in your image, Gatsby. Life's about more than just that, okay? First off, this has got to go. It's just hideous. All of this is hideous, by the way, but this is, you know, let's deal with the most hideousness. Okay, this is, now dumps you into a fucking sinkhole, but that's okay. The drop is still sensible. Now we go, we'll throw some weird stuff in here. We'll throw a Kraken in here, or like some angry pirates or something. Oh, take a dip into Pirate's Cove. Actually, it's just a meteor strike that we built a roller coaster around. Alright, here you go. Edit track. Well, let's be realistic. I want you to have a longer drop. So I am going to build the track just to give you that little extra element. A certain je ne sais quoi. You can't... Okay, I see. That's fine. Just straighten out for a second. Well, if you go straight for like 4 pieces of track... Then you go through this nasty, you know, figure of 8 helix left here. And just by default, I think that's fine. I suppose we could probably get away with it being larger, though. given the height of the drop here. It's a $4,000 piece of machinery there, so that's no joke. And the test is running, man. Why I cannot be in the ride? Normally there's a camera thing here. Sure. It doesn't bother me, I guess. I will say, this section of track, chain speed's going way up. There you go. It's because we're editing it? I don't know. Testing. Ride camera. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, it's speed 1. Getting much higher than the log flume, that's for sure. And then you can see the edge of the world as you come over this, which is gotta be scary. You can make it. You can make it. You can make it. You can make it. A little scary there. Dude, I don't know. That seems pretty cool to me. So we're gonna go back and edit the track. And honestly, this is pretty much the way you do want to come out of this, but with a slight bank to this angle, because I'm gonna turn you to get you back on track. You're back on track. We hit the sack. You know, AC/DC. We've all been there. We've all been to AC/DC. And then honestly, I kind of just want to auto-complete it. Like, I really just want the drop and some high speeds, and then for people to not die while they're on the coaster. So they're getting dropped right now. Excitement is just ridiculous. Fear is up there as well. The excitement doesn't dwindle too much through this section, although it does get lower. And you come down here. Nausea's not too bad. Excitement picks back up. Nausea hits 10, 11, briefly. Let's see how people feel about that. I mean, it was pretty high on fear as well. So the excitement is super low. What are the results? You do hit 105 miles an hour. Fear is ridiculous. Why is the fear so high? Let's look at the heat maps here. Visualize fear. So you're really afraid, you know, for almost all of it. How about nausea? Nausea is a big deal. It's actually fine until the final section, which is like way too nasty. Well, the standard first step is you go around and you smooth it all out and just see, you know, how much that affects things. The answer is probably not much. So we're going to need to adjust nausea more as well. You can start the test. So nausea here is fine. That doesn't bother me too much. But nausea here is nasty. They're scared for like the entire ride. But mostly at the drop. Like, what if this section was actually like trim brakes? Wow, that was an expensive piece. And then we'll try it again. So it's testing right now. You get dropped. Start to burn a little of that nausea off. The nausea is not as bad as it used to be. It peaks kind of like in the 9s in there. Was that the 11s? Are we looking at fear right now? We're looking at fear. Let's back at the station. Ooh, nausea is way better. Excitement is way better. But fear is still a little too high. So what do you do to make fear not so bad? This, I'm surprised, but this is almost like an acceptable roller coaster here. So what do you do to make fear better? Well, first off, get rid of the heat map. Then, I think for this piece, just make it like a little tighter, like that. Okay, I guess we're placing it there. Just so it's not like the largest loop in human history. And then, you know, we still want the bank when you come out of here to get you straightened up. And then you get back to 0 degrees. See, that seems fine to me. We'll just get rid of like this long section. No, that's fine. It's this long section right here. We could even like stop you and then just have a drivetrain take you back into the finish line here, if that seems sensible. But we'll see what life garners for us here. Okay, so we're adding pieces down here. You got a nice little bank. This is just to not be super nauseous. Go like that. And as you straighten out, you just get twisted back to relative normalcy. See, that seems okay to me. We're going to have to smooth that out, but, you know, that's fine. And then, we didn't put trim down here yet, so, you know, spend big on those, because we really want you to slow down and not be too afraid. So the idea here is that this is a much smaller loop now. You won't be as afraid if you're afraid of heights or something like that. And then you're going a little slower in this section. So I'm just going to gently kind of raise you up. And pretty much just like deposit you up here, honestly. Oh god, I deleted the lift hill. And the station? What happened to the station? Control Z. We got so much Control Zing to do. There, yeah, put the freaking yeah, that's fine. That's all fine. You did a fine thing right there. That's fine. We just rebuild this out again. So again, you go through the bank. You know, you're at negative 45 degrees. That's fine. You placed out here. Start to straighten up. Negative 23 degrees. Straighten up a little bit more. 0 degrees. Not getting whipped around too much, hopefully. Not getting too many G forces. And the official channel for all roller coaster enthusiasts the world over. And then honestly, once you get up here, just enjoy life, dude. Don't be afraid anymore. We'll probably throw in some breaks just so, you know, you're not losing your life on this autocomplete section. It's running the test, though. How you feeling? Could be better on nausea. Could be better on fear. It's a 20 on fear. It's a 20? 20's plenty, dog. Why would you be so afraid? I'm a little baby on roller coasters. Even I'm not like afraid of this one. I don't understand what the issue is. Okay, have it run. Start a test. Get on the ride camera. I'm actually like offended by the fact that these people are so afraid of this ride. There's so much more like intense rides in real life that even I've been on. I get it. This is fast. It goes 100 miles an hour. That's real quick. Okay, your head does go about a quarter of an inch away from a piece of the track. That might be part of it. And then maybe the nausea when you get put back in your seat at the end is a little much, but... Okay, exit this. How'd you like it? Fear is way too high. Nausea is disgusting. That's fair, actually. So what do we do to accommodate that? Well, we debug. So we go to edit track, and we click on some sections of the track that seem particularly bad here, and you know we throw in some trim brakes. That's fine, and we'll see how that affects it. And then similarly here, I think we got to throw in some trim brakes, and they're very expensive. We've spared no expense, but at the same time, these can lower fear and nausea. So I think, oh, multiple vendors have quit. Still made $5 grand though. So you come down, slow down. Still like a high degree of fear. But at least you're gonna slow way down before the end. And of course that's gonna tank excitement, but as long as it tanks fear and nausea as well, we could probably do away with one of those trim brake sections, admittedly. How do you feel about it now? Less than 20 fear? 9 fear, 4 nausea. Better, but we can still do one better. So first off, that's fine. Get rid of that section of trim brake. That's just too much. It's like people get way too scared on this element right here. Maybe we could do like one drop and then a little drop so that they're not getting the whole, you know, drop section all at once. No, don't break this section. What are you talking about? Why in the world would I ever want you to do that? I don't know, where did the trim brakes go? We only need one trim brake section. I think we discovered that. Let's just make sure that that's correct. You slowing down through here, not getting too fast? Yeah, you're going slow enough by the exit that you're not going to throw up when you go around that corner. That's fine. Nausea was in the green at the end, so sure. That's good. Now, fear is still high, but it's not disgustingly high. So what do you do for that? Well, we just make it slightly less scary. So I really think that, as much as I hate to admit it, the ticket to do that is you get rid of this element. And we're gonna place some variation on it. But we just want the drop to not be so nasty. I, of course, you know, as the creator of this park, I want the drop to be as nasty as possible. I want it to be, like, downright disgusting. But apparently that's not what the population wants. So what would I know, right? So instead, we're just going to have you go like that, maybe. And then we're going to drop you again. The idea being that maybe you'll be a little less afraid knowing that you've got that nice little middle section there. Then you throw in a nice figure of 8 helix left. You can even have it go like that and then autocomplete. Oh, dude, people are going to lose their fucking lunches on that section. Fear is so high when they go through this section. It makes the coaster so much less interesting. But, I mean, if this is what you want, we could just... And by you, I don't mean the viewer. I mean the people in the park. We could just have like an extended section like this, where it starts to turn, and it takes like an extremely wide turn. And it's gonna be like the opposite of exciting. But if it causes you to not like actively shit your pants as we make it through this section, then that might be like what we need in order to make this actually function properly. So of course we want the whole thing to be smooth, like Rob Thomas featuring Carlos Santana. I'm not really proud of this roller coaster, but I want to be, you know? Like, I wanted to make something more extreme, but in real life, could I handle a coaster that got that extreme? Probably not. But in real life, it seems like, you know, the average person is a little bit more pro roller coaster than I am. So we're riding it again. This is on speed 1. You know, it rattles your bones. This is almost scarier for me. And then this is the turn where you go, okay, are you going to throw up? You're still going real fast. You hit those trim sections. Fear below, like, 6 would be good. Nausea below 6 would also be good, but I think it's a little too nauseating. Oh my god, the fear is 15! What is wrong with you people? You actually, like, you have a problem. How fast does it get? 100, okay, so we only took off 100, or sorry, we only took off 1 mile per hour. All right, I'll tell you what, the opening section is innocent, okay? It's this section right here that sucks. So sure, maybe we'll drop you like that. And then we'll go through some non-inverted bullshit. You want to go on a half helix up right? You want to go to a half helix down to the left? I don't know. We need to drop you. Like, at some point, you're going to get dropped. The only question is when. A half helix down to the right. And a half helix down to the right. No, wait, that was not another half helix. And you go for another half helix down to the right. And then you put another piece of track. And then, now I just want to punish them. You do another half, this time you do a half helix down to the left. Then you put a piece of basic track. What do you do after that? Maybe you throw in the half helix down to the right. Thought it was bad before. Now I'm going to make you lose your lunch for real. Now this is... Am I just being petty? Yes, I am. Am I happy about it? I'm ecstatic, to be honest with you. Autocomplete. Try not throwing up on this one. Nothing will make me madder than if this actually goes well. If these people decide this is the coaster that they've wanted to live their whole lives to ride. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. Start the freaking test. Start the test! It's paused. Alright. Let's go, boys. Oh, nice day at the Northernlion's Funhouse. We gotta... Oh my god, what has he done? He's gone mad! Well, they're very excited. Oh, they're gonna puke. And they're so afraid! I fear for you guys, I really do. How fast do we get going on that one? Excitement, 1.73? Are you kidding me, man? Again, we can't build this. As much as I would love to build this because it would be the worst mistake we could possibly do. I need like some roller coaster building tips, man. And everybody goes, oh, just watch Michael L. Fox. Yo, Fox don't have the answers, Sway. Why are you so afraid? It's the lift hill. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's try something that I don't like to do because it makes things less efficient. But we'll make the lift hill slower. And then just see. Oh, but no, wait. The lift hill is fine because it's red, but it's good red. Well, it's not good red, but it's not too high. We want to be between 4 and 6. What if we just... I mean, it's not that exciting. Why are you banked? You should not be banked. Can we eventually get this track to spin that much? I don't know. I mean, 0 nausea is obviously for the best. Okay, you're at 0. 0. Why are you banking? Do not bank. See, maybe you can see what I'm doing here. The idea is, people maybe are still excited because they're super high up. And then... just throw in like a little baby figure 8. Because the figure 8... I don't know if the figure 8 was the problem. I think just the fact that they were going 9,000 miles an hour when they came through the figure 8 was actually the issue. So we want a full helix down to the left. But we wanted to spit you out in a different location. Like, we don't really want that. Like, I want you to be spit out here. And then you go through the normal drop? It's so boring, though. But I really, like, cannot make a coaster that people are happy with. They bitch endlessly, man. Hello.
How are you doing with the roller coaster?
I don't even want to talk about it. These people, they're babies, Kate.
You should build a water tube thing.
Oh, I did.
You did?
I built Lazy Lake, Lazy River. Over here. People love it. They line up for it. They lose their minds. But then look at Rob's Wussy Coaster. You see a long lineup for this?
Oh my god.
You see anybody in the...
Oh my god.
There's just one dude. It's DJ Wheat is waiting here.
He's so happy though.
But it won't roll until there's 8 people in it.
Oh my god.
But then, like, look at this. This is J Smith OTI's commute.
Whoa.
The queue is nuts. This is the base...
You know you're supposed to put that inside of water?
Kate, you think I don't know that? Look at this. I made a lake over here.
Oh my
Freaking
god.
Kraken's going nuts. That's my timer, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready. This coaster's gotta go 80 miles an hour. What's your problem, Kate? You don't use the autocomplete function? You're too good for the autocomplete function?
I'll also test on this.
Here we go. Where's the car?
You're gonna start the...
Excuse me? Here it goes. So, here's the problem, Kate. We were at,
It doesn't even go up.
Why does it not go up?
Maybe the chain, it's not chained.
It's not a chain! Why would it not be a... When did that happen?
Oh my god.
When did this stop being a chain?
It's my tie.
It's gotta go 80 miles an hour!
There you go, it's all changed up.
That's too high?
No, let's try it.
So these...
You gotta press down to see the camera.
These
And the camera.
jokers get so scared of this fucking ride, Kate.
Oh my god.
Here we go. The first drop was too big, so now we just do a little baby drop. And then we go straight, and everybody gets their, you know, underwear set up properly again. There you go, okay. That rattles you a little bit.
Maybe you should take it.
And you need a braking section there, because everyone's gonna throw up. But
That's like the boringest ride of all
you know what,
time.
Kate?
What's the rating? Let's see the rating. Oh my god.
Why are they so afraid?
Maybe you should bank, especially bank the
Yo,
bird.
but that's not the problem. Like, I mean, obviously, it's part of the problem is nausea, but they're too afraid. They won't get less afraid. How are you supposed to make a coaster that hits 80 kilometers an hour, 80 miles an hour, without,
Instead of just like doing nothing there, try to put like a loop. You know, when you click on the track, you gotta click the edit track.
Okay, that's just,
And then you can get rid of that and then make a loop.
that's just demeaning, Kate, the way you said that. But I'm gonna take your advice nonetheless. I'm gonna be the bigger man in this situation. Do you think we tell you what?
Make a loop here.
I'm gonna put like a little trim.
Don't put
Slow him
trim.
down a little bit.
No.
Girl, I can't make a loop. This coaster does not invert.
Oh, well then don't use this coaster.
Oh, yeah, that's not helpful advice. Don't use this coaster
Well,
then.
use all these loops then.
They don't like this thing. They get so scared. They get so scared when you use this.
They like these.
They like that one?
Yeah.
Look at this fear rating.
Cause they fucking.
No, it's not because they died. They're little babies.
No, like the fear rating, all the way there, like all the time is bad, but just a little bit is okay. Like people will get scared, but like if you drop that fear, like, you don't put too much of it. Put one of it. It's like doctor said, take a 1 pill if you cough, if you can't stop coughing, but you're taking like 6 pills, man.
Well, if 1 pill's good, 6 pills has got to be better.
Oh my god.
Girl, they're so afraid. Their fear is like, is it because they're so high up? Anyway, I don't know. The timer went off. I'm going to delete this roller coaster, build another one off camera, and come back and be like, hey, check it out. I built a sweet coaster. This shit's pissing me off. Not actually, though. I'm having a good time nonetheless. And we're still making money. I mean, we're at like 40,000 recently, but one of these days. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.